Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Gids. Thank you so much for joining me in today's video. First of all, I just want to say hello to everyone. I hope you're doing really well. I hope you've had an amazing festive period, Christmas, just a nice break and an amazing start to the new year. Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy 2026. I hope that this year is going to be another incredible year. On the whole, 2025 for me was a very good year. I'm very grateful and I hope that this will be another wondrous year for us all. I thought today I would talk about my most worn fragrances in 2025. I've done like a little recap and tried to look through and go through the fragrances that I gravitated towards a lot in the year 2025. And I'm going to talk about them because I have a lot of them here. The first one is needs no introduction. This is a very popular fragrance now from Essential Parfums. This is Bois Imperial. And for me, this fragrance just works. It just works. It just works on all occasions. It's a fragrance that garners many compliments. People ask what I'm wearing. And it really has surprised me, this fragrance, the amount of conversations I have had about fragrance via this fragrance, because people smell me at work and they're like, who is wearing that fragrance? Who is wearing that fragrance? So this is officially my most complimented fragrance. I know that's not what this video is about, but this garners many compliments. People generally like it. I find it very wearable and easy to wear. It's clean, it's fresh, it's got sort of vetiver, citruses, it's got some acagaic wood. It's a very clean, classy fragrance. Very clean, very classy. I know that all fragrances for me personally are unisex. You can wear what you like, but I actually think this is a beautiful unisex perfume in my humble opinion. I believe this probably is marketed as a unisex perfume, but a lot of men love this fragrance and I think anyone can pull it off. It is, oh look, oh gosh, I'm just seeing that my cap is actually cracked. That's probably from the amount of times. Well, this is probably why it's one of my most worn. Is I take this with me a lot when I'm going to work. When I'm not sure what to wear, I literally sort of just grab this in a rush and I can just spritz it. The thing is, this is so interesting because it's not a cloying fragrance, but it definitely has power and it projects beautifully. It projects, it lasts, it warms up really nicely on the skin. It's great for work, it's great for errands. It's just great all round, and the price point on this is amazing. I think you can pick this up in the UK for like 70 odd pounds or so, and with a discount. They're always doing discounts on various websites. I know Notino often do like 15% off. So you can pick this up for, you know, a nice little 60 something pounds, which I think for this quality of fragrance, the size and the uniqueness, because this doesn't smell like anything else. And people have always said to me at work, what is it? What kind of brand is it? Because, you know, not everyone is used to wearing niche fragrances, but this is a really good one. And as you can see, I'm almost done with this. So it's been a great one to wear. It works in a lot of different occasions, formal occasions, more casual occasions. And it's just generally the fragrance for me that works the best in my collection. It's the most versatile fragrance I think I have in my whole collection. Bois Imperial from Essential Parfums. The next fragrance is this one. This is another 13 from Labo. As you can see, a nice healthy dent in this one. Dents don't lie at the end of the day. This one is just a very easy wearing fragrance. I think I'm moving into this territory of easy wearing fragrances, quite clean, quite effortless. I just find that they work for me the most all year round, and they're the fragrances which require least thought. You know, sometimes you're going into a situation and you don't want to wear a fragrance which is too heavy, which is perhaps too cloying, which is just something which isn't the right fit for that occasion. But this for me is always a fragrance which I can wear in so many different settings. It's musky, it's got ambre in this, it's got some pear, I think it's got some ambroxan as well. So it's that kind of skin-like fragrance, but don't get it twisted. This one has a lot of power to it. I have been out and I've smelled this on people and it's just like this huge cloud of fragrance. But this has been one which I've really enjoyed wearing. You can layer this as well, but I think it's just beautiful on its own as well. I mean, I can imagine layering these two together. I think that would be a really good combination. In fact, I might actually do that before I leave, because I'm going to be popping out after I film this video. But yeah, another 13 was a great one, and one which I really pulled for a lot in 2025. Vanilla Powder, Matiere Premiere. Vanilla Powder for me has been a fragrance that I have reached for a lot. This wasn't love at first sniff for me, because I didn't quite get that sort of powdery, coconutty, dusty vanilla. It's not your typical really sweet vanilla. This is quite an interesting one. It's always quite, this is a fragrance which is very, sort of has this sort of transparency. So it's got that ambroxan kind of cloud, which can come across quite almost like luminous and really bright. Not bright in the citrus way, but you know, ambroxan has a brightness and it can really create this massive cloud of fragrance. Vanilla Powder does that, but I think it does that in the right way, because it all works really well together. You know, that powdery vanilla quality that the fragrance has is really easy to wear, in my opinion. And again, this is one which I think you can wear in many different settings. It's never too much. It gets a lot of compliments as well whenever I wear it. This is a highly complimented fragrance, and it's one which I just really enjoy wearing. I tend to wear this maybe once or twice a week, which may not sound like a lot, but when you have as many fragrances as I do, that for me is a decent amount. Orpheon from Diptyque. This will forever be in my collection, and if I was to ever do an updated top 10 list, this will be in it. It just works. It just works. This is such a classy, clean, sophisticated, refined, elegant perfume. Diptyque is never a house that is gonna give you these loud, monstrous perfumes. And I personally think it wouldn't work if this was a loud, monstrous perfume. This still has legs on it, don't get it twisted. This fragrance still lasts, but it doesn't project, it doesn't hit you in the face. What it will do is it will create a classy, elegant, musky, clean, slightly spicy, fresh, powdery cloud around you and wrap you in it. And it's just beautiful. Orpheon is a special fragrance, that juniper berry, a little bit of this kind of spicy quality to it. It's a bit powdery, it's got this jasmine in it as well. It's gorgeous. It's a very elegant perfume. It's easy to wear, and it's just, for me, this will always be in my collection. Top 10 for life, for life. Hibiscus Mahajad, no surprises here. I still love this fragrance. Whenever I have an occasion in the evening, or you know, if I'm going out, or every so often when I want to wear something which makes me feel really special, this is my fragrance, Hibiscus Mahajad. I'm still in love with this fragrance from the day that I got it. You know, it's very loud and potent and strong, but the dry down of this gets really soft and sensual and sweet. The rose and the hibiscus with the leather and mint really make this fragrance something of a very unique wearing experience. It's so unique. It's like nothing I own, and that's what I love. I love to have fragrances which are so unique in my collection, which are different to each other. But this is one which, I mean, it's about halfway now, and I just love it. I've worn it so much, and I still have so much of it left. It's very concentrated. It's an extrait de parfum, so it's a very strong perfume, but it's gorgeous, and I like the way it develops on skin particularly. I think it's exquisite. Hibiscus Mahajad from Maison Crivelli. Now we have American Cream from Lush. Oh, my bottle's looking a bit rough there. This fragrance, the moment I smelt it, I had to buy it. It actually reminds me a little bit of, if you know Chanel's Jersey, which is one of my favorite fragrances, always will have that in my collection. It reminds me of a lighter, sweeter version of a Jersey from Chanel. So this is lavender. It's got a little bit of vanilla in the fragrance and some herbal notes as well. To me, it smells sweet, fresh, playful, but it's one of the Lush fragrances I can really get down with. I find that the Lush range can smell quite herbal, and there's a certain DNA that they have in the fragrances. And I do like the Lush fragrances. I particularly more lean towards those big body sprays, but this is one which I really enjoyed wearing, and it's so reasonably priced. I think for 30 ml it's like 20 something pounds. Very affordable, very reasonably priced. And this is one that I would just throw in my bag and just top up throughout the day, you know, just really easy to wear. It does last a decent amount of time, you know, but yeah, this is a gorgeous, really fresh, light, clean, breezy fragrance. Really, really lovely. Glossier You. You can see from the den, I have used a lot of this fragrance. This just is a very clean, again, this is the kind of DNA profile, I guess, that I'm leaning more towards when it comes to fragrance. This just smells, it's a skin scent. This is a skin scent, but it's your skin, but better. And I really do think that's the best way to describe this. Lovely ambrette in this fragrance. It's powdery, very, very musky, very, very musky. Probably has some like ambrox or something in the fragrance as well, which makes it quite luminous and gives it that sort of transparency, because sometimes ambroxan can make fragrances smell in a weird way transparent, which is very difficult to describe. But if you know what ambroxan kind of smells like and how it can give lift to a fragrance, you know what I'm talking about. Really easy to wear, and when I got it, I really liked it, and then I wasn't sure about it, but every so often I'd keep reaching for it, and then there were days when I just would take this to work with me and top up, and people would say to me like, oh, you smell really nice, what is that? And it's this. And I was very surprised, because I always felt it's a fragrance I'm wearing more for me because it sits very close to my skin. But a lot of people have complimented me on this fragrance and said it smells lovely, and what is it? And this is perfect for someone who doesn't like strong fragrances or isn't someone who is into fragrances. This is a really good option. And I love the bottle as well. I think the bottle is really, really cool. I love this indentation in the glass. I think that's really good. And I like the simple branding. I like the fact that there isn't, you know, like a label on this. I think more brands should try and do this, kind of get rid of those tatty labels which end up looking all manky, and do something simple like this. Oud Satin Mood, I still reach for this one quite a lot. This is one which I've loved. I've had this a few years now, and because it's such a strong, potent fragrance, I have the Eau de Parfum. I love the Extrait de Parfum as well. That is gorgeous, and I think eventually when this finishes, I'll go for that version. But this again is one of my top 10 for life fragrances. Another one which I wear at least 1 to 2 times a week, and I really do spray quite heavy when I wear this. I know it's very strong, but I still feel this is not an offensive fragrance. It's not the kind of fragrance which is gonna piss people off, because it's so lovely and beautiful. And just like the name of it, it is very satin-like, you know, that rose oud with that slight vanilla in the dry down, just really warm and classy. And compliments on this one are always always insane. People always say to me, what are you wearing? What is that? Who is wearing that? Oud Satin Mood from Maison Francis Kurkdijan. Fico de Amalfi Reserva from Aqua de Parma. This has actually been one of the surprises for me this year, which has been, this came out this year. This is one of my favorite releases of 2025. Sorry, this came out last year, 2025, I should say. This fragrance is obviously, it's the much improved Fico de Amalfi, but what they've done is they've, the fig note in this, because this is all about fig, has been macerated for 2 months to kind of take the pulp of the fig and really infuse it and make that the more prominent and pronounced note in the fragrance. So you get a really rich, warm fig accord running through the fragrance, which is really fresh and still has that, because fig can also smell quite creamy, quite fresh, quite green, and it has all of that, but it's also got a sweetness to the fragrance as well. And oh my goodness, this instantly, whenever I wear it, puts me in such a good mood. I just think it's such a great improvement on the original. I know the blue Mediterraneo line from this collection are very light, they don't really last, but this one definitely does last a lot longer. I mean, it's not a long lasting fragrance. I don't think Aqua de Parma fragrances are generally considered very long lasting, but I do really appreciate and admire what the house does. I think it's an established house, it's an elegant house, it's a classy house. And this is a really elegant, classy fragrance. And do you know something? I have to spray some on me now. It's that good. This is beautiful, really beautiful. I accidentally wanted to bring this on holiday with me. I went on holiday in October and this was the one I wanted to bring, and I accidentally brought another Aqua de Parma, and I was so upset because I wanted this to be my fragrance from when I was on holiday. But anyway, I adore this fragrance. I think it's one of the best buys of 2025, and yeah, I really look forward to wearing it more in 2026. Fico de Amalfi La Reserva from Aqua de Parma. These are my most worn fragrances of 2025. What were some of yours? Have you tried any of the fragrances that I've spoken about? Either way, do leave me a comment down below. I hope you're all doing really well, and I wish you, as I said, the best 2026. Also, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please do consider subscribing, and I will hopefully see you very soon for another video. Take care, guys.